Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mavis Owusua, and if you are back here on my channel, thanks so much. And if you are here for the first time, please hit the subscribe button and don't forget to subscribe and like and comment as well so we stay in a dialogue. Today my topic says the culture of poverty. Is there a culture of poverty? Can your parents, the people you are surrounded by, teach you to be poor? Yes, they can. Well, when I wasn't pregnant, I never saw pregnant women on the street. The moment I got pregnant, I started seeing pregnant people. When I drove Nissan Micra, I was so proud until somebody invited me to sit in a Mercedes SLS. When you are used to something, let's say a meal, when I was back in Africa, I loved the milk there. The chocolate, wow. When I came to Europe, I didn't like the chocolate here. Ew. Later, I got used to the European chocolate, and I really don't enjoy that of Africa's. What am I trying to say? You enjoy or love and are loyal to what you are used to. We, people, human, learn what we are being taught. Not only by reading, but by also observing. Your daughter, your son, is learning poverty from you if you are poor, and there is nothing you can do about it, with an exception. You know there is a culture of poverty, and you start changing your way, your attitudes, your values as a poor person. Other than that, you can send your child to school. You can do everything and anything that you want. But still, that part of poverty that you gave along with will still be there, causing more harm than good. Yes, so today we are here to change our lives and that of our children. We say no to poverty. We say no to struggles. So, imagine, we're just thinking, people who go to into a therapy, tell their problems, and the first thing the therapist does is the person starts from the fundament, from your childhood, how you were raised, what happened to you, have you been traumatized, and all those stuff. So, let's do this to poverty. I know you are not poor. I refuse to be poor too. Nobody wants to admit. But we will have to admit some people are rich. Yes. People have their own jets, and people have SLS, and people got those Teslas going. Do you know electric cars exist? Good. I bet some people don't know. Is it a culture of poverty? Successful and rich people have 4 traits. These are: they are ambitious, they are motivated, they have the energy, and they are trustworthy. Do poor people have values and attitudes that lead them into the condition of becoming poor or poverty. Yes, that's what Oscar Lewis says. Does that mean the poor isn't trustworthy, not motivated, not ambitious? No, not necessarily. But yes, somehow. Why would you be motivated if all you do is mingle with poor people? When I had this Nissan Micra, I really loved it and I was grateful. But after having sat in an SLS, damn, I wanted one. The seat feels different. If your son or daughter has never been into a villa, a house where the furniture, everything is so nice and smooth, where comes the motivation? If the only item my mom buys at the shop is that with the red tag or the discount is, why should I buy something else? Lack of motivation. Most poor parents are not involved in the schooling of their kids because they can't read the letter. I'm not blaming their parents, but that's how it is. Some don't even speak the English language. So how are they supposed to understand? In Germany, they don't speak the language. So how is she supposed to understand the Deutsch? Yes. Poverty. The ambition of that child is not going anywhere further because nobody is interested in him. And if we want to end things, if we want to put a stop to poverty, let's start thinking about our values. Mommy, why? Why should I become rich if the only thing you do is bow down people, you belittle yourself? Of course, I will be grown, but not self-confidence. I just need somebody to say, hey, and I'll be like, the culture of the poor. Let me speak my mind. Let your child speak his or her mind sometimes. You are carrying the bag of the pastor. Your child is watching. They say poor people are anti-school, they are anti-work, and they are anti-authority. So, are you like that? Are you passing it on to your children? This becomes a vicious cycle. And I believe it's time we break free. You are what you eat. A saying goes, you are what you are fed with. What you are being taught, you become. What you think, you become. Let me think differently. Let us think differently. Let us teach our kids differently. Don't teach your kid poverty. If you don't have a house, allow your kid to go into a house. If you don't have a better job, let your kid gain access to somebody with a better job. Have you ever read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Has your kid ever heard of the word investment at home? No. Poverty. Knowing the fact that something like a culture of poverty exists changes your mindset, to me, and is the first step, if not the most crucial part of you breaking out of the poverty cycle that has been perhaps given to you over generations. The culture of poverty can be taught in the way you eat, the way you respond, the way you act, everywhere. So start. Teach your kid the life of the rich. Because if you don't, you can send your child to school. But if you, the parent, teach your kid poverty, what's the sense? Just let us be aware. Let's keep it at the back of our minds that there is a culture of poverty and that we want to break free. And with that alone will change us to become rich in our mindset. The poor focus on the present because they normally don't know where the next meal is coming from. You want to talk about investment? I don't even have the money for my next meal. What do you want to tell me about investment? Yes, if we change poverty, the value and attitude of the poor will change. But if we change the poor, the poverty will also change. So change your attitude and change poverty. Poor people do not necessarily have different values. We just adjust ourselves to the situation at present. Therefore, just keep it at the back of your mind that you want to change something. Do it for your kids. Read more, learn more, change the globe. Tell your kids poverty is not a disease we cannot prevent and cure. Therefore, we start now by knowing there is a culture to it and we refuse to be part. Thanks for listening. Hope we can change a little in our community, our society, and in the world. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment. And the best will be to share. Thanks so much and see you next time. Bye.